all you freaks and geeks out there in podcast land. It's Saturday, December the 21st, and you know what that means. You got yourself a brand new football-filled and jam-packed episode of the AFC Central Revisited show, presented by the Doctor's Orders podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. The podcast where I meet with our fellow Houston freak and geek and talk the ins and outs from around the league. As always, I'm your host, the 512 Foot Doctor, covering everything Pittsburgh Steelers football, coming at you live and direct from the one and only studio of Life or Death. And joining us all the way from Houston, Texas, our co-host, Douglas Haseman, covering everything Houston Texans football. If you're a returning freak or geek, thank you very much for checking back into our regularly scheduled appointment. And if you're new here, tuning in for the first time, welcome to the Freaks and Geeks family. Freaks and geeks, my goodness, the holiday season is upon us. I believe this is one of the funnest episodes that Douglas and I have recorded to date. Holiday cheer was in there. For some reason or the other, one of us celebrated with a victory Monday, and the other of us didn't do shit on that Monday. But we move on. Douglas and I discuss Week 15. And we give our predictions for Week 16. It's a great episode, Freaks and Geeks. I'm going to drop the feed here in just a moment. But as always, continue to support the podcast. Go hit up Douglas Haseman on Instagram. Tell him you heard him here on the AFC Central Revisited show, fucking around with the 512 Foot Doctor. Make sure you follow him. Subscribe to the podcast. Don't forget that podcast hotline, 512-900-9226. As the playoffs draw upon us, Freaks and Geeks, make sure, get those questions in. Send us a voicemail. Send us a text message. Whatever you prefer to do. We're ready to fire off on all fucking cylinders with these questions for the podcast. So, go subscribe, and call the podcast hotline. All right? If you want to fuck with us on YouTube, we are also on YouTube. But aside from that, like I mentioned, great episode, funny little episode, very festive. Here it is, AFC Central Revisited show, Week 16. Here we go. It's the AFC Central Revisited show. We got fucking the king of the world out there in outer space, Houston, Texas, Douglas motherfucking Haseman joining us. It's a Wednesday night. We kind of skipped a Tuesday. Monday was too much for myself, I must say. And then we're here, dog. So we usually catch up on a Monday, but it's a Wednesday. It's myself, the 512 Foot Doctor. What's up, yo? How's it been doing? What's been going on?
Not much. Been gearing up for the holidays, working a bunch. Putting off Christmas shopping. I haven't bought shit for anybody yet.
I always do that, dude. Like I'll go in early for a couple of people. Like right now, I have my grandpa's, and usually by this time I already have my brother's. But what the fuck do I got? That's all I got. And I've been doing this fucking Secret Santa at work, so that's been pretty chill. It's been nice, random. Like we fill out a little list of shit, and then people come through and buy it. But yeah, I procrastinate so much. At one year I was like, all right, I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna get the fucking majority of my shit on Amazon, and had it, and then fucking that was all good. But nah, procrastinating like a motherfucker for sure. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, last couple of years I would just go to I would make two trips. I would go to a thrift store, and I would get a bunch of like shit for my nephews, like jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A shirt for my dad, shirt for my brother or whatever, and then I go to the liquor store, get a couple bottles of wine for my friends, maybe a bottle of liquor, bottle of beer, whatever.
Yeah, I got my boys, fucking, they're big like auto heads, so I got them these magnetic, you should get, do you do a lot of work on your own joint?
A little bit, yeah, but I usually do it in the daytime. You talking about magnetic flashlight?
No, magnetic trays for the fucking nuts and bolts.
Oh, that's pretty. Fucking, my dad has some of those.
It'll stick to like the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it'll fucking hold whatever. I just always toss whatever I'm fucking taking off right in there, and that's it.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah. I should get one of those.
Yeah, I love that shit. But hell yeah, dog. So, did you go golfing on Monday? What'd you do on Monday? It was a victory fucking Monday for you.
Yeah, it was victory Monday. I went golfing. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of the rundown of the game from my friend who was at the game. But yeah, I shot the best round of golf I've ever shot.
That's cool.
The score wasn't good. It's a 109, but that's the best I've ever done. It's pretty good for me.
Yeah, that's good shit. This is our last week before we go into like a little 2-week break. So Monday, what the fuck was Monday? Oh, we had like a performance during the day, so we had to do that shit. That was pretty good though. It was all fine. And then this week is just today was a little slow, and tomorrow's just fucking roll in the movie cart, and we're either gonna watch some shit or I'm gonna put on fucking the 04 season highlights, and I'm gonna school y'all motherfuckers. Give y'all something.
You should do that. That's tight.
Oh, so let's see. So you mentioned you were gonna go to a movie, but it didn't happen. Do you fuck with scary movies?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's not I'm not a big movie guy anymore. I was when I was younger, but
I was thinking,
because I remember
you were the motherfucker that put me on Big Lebowski. I'd never fuck with Big Lebowski until I rolled up in your room, and I was like, "Oh shit, what is this?"
There's like a couple like classics that I can get down with like that, but like I'm not really like a new scary movie. Let me go check it out. Like if everybody's like, "Oh, this movie's good," then I'll check it out. Like that's kind of how I view movies. Yeah. Like if everybody says it's good, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, fuck with that. I'm trying to.
Weird because I'm not like that. Like music, if everybody says it's good, I'm probably gonna hate it, and I don't even try. But movies, typically, if it's popular, I'm like, all right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I want to see the fucking Nosferatu at the end of this month. A little vampire joint.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So I'm looking. I'm probably gonna go out for that for sure. But yeah, that's about it. Oddly enough, I was gonna ask you about breakfast tacos. What's the breakfast taco culture in Houston, Texas, dog? Is it big?
It's great.
It's good?
Yeah, it's real big. Yeah, really big, really good. I think we do, if I'm not mistaken, what separates our breakfast tacos from like Austin, San Antonio is we do beans in the taco. I think y'all don't do that, right?
Not necessarily. No, I'm not a real bean and egg guy.
Taco in Houston.
Really?
Oh, I love it. It's the best. Damn, I'm about to have to wake up early and go get breakfast tacos, dude. It sounds so good.
I like a bean breakfast taco. I like bacon, bean, and cheese. That's one of my joints. That's a fucking slamming combination.
I do bean, egg, and cheese. It's my go-to.
Yeah.
I'll do bacon, bean, egg, and cheese. I'll get the Supreme one that has everything, like bacon, potato, bean, egg, and cheese.
Yeah. With my go-to. Minus the bean, that's my go-to. Bacon, potato, egg, and cheese. And I always find it weird how like people say their breakfast taco order in what order they've grown accustomed to fucking spitting that motherfucker out. For me, it was go for it.
Well, it's just like a chorizo supreme or whatever, or like a sausage supreme or
chorizo's pretty good. I fuck with that. But
supreme is just all that other stuff on there. Also.
Hell yeah! What are you fucking with, the red salsa or are you fucking with the green salsa?
I always get both, but I think I like the green a little bit more usually.
Yeah, me too. I would say too.
But I always get both. I do I'll have more than one taco, so I do one taco with red and one taco with green.
Yeah, I fuck with that. That's it. All right, man. Well, let's break on into fucking the prior week. Week 15 is what we had. Here's your scores from Thursday, December the 12th. Rams over the Niners, 12-6. Chiefs over the Browns, 21-7. Bengals over the Titans, 37-27. Commanders over Saints, 20-19. Ravens over Giants, 35-14. Cowboys over the Panthers, 30-14. Jets over Jaguars, 32-25. Broncos over the Colts, 31-13. Bills over the Lions, 48-42. That's impressive right there. Cardinals over the Patriots, 30-17. Buccaneers over the Chargers, 40-17. Packers over the Seahawks, 30-13. We had two Monday night games, the double. We had the Vikings over the Bears, 30-12, and the Falcons over the Raiders, 15-9. I left out your game and the game of myself, but the Steelers game was the only one I caught. Did I catch yours at all? No, I think I tried to catch some of it.
You told me that we were about the injury, I think.
Yeah, so then I watched it. I watched it when I got back.
Breaking.
Yeah, I watched it when I got.
Broke into your game.
No, y'all's was 12 o'clock, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I watched a good fraction of it. As soon as I got off from fucking radio. Radio was weird that day, yo, because we got a new board, and it was just like, hey, can you come in an hour before and take a look at it and then get ready for it? It's like, oh, shit. So I was definitely fucking off because completely new board, trying to get the run of it on air, like live, like, fuck. Well, let me throw you 60 minutes of music and let's fucking get out of here because this, it was a challenge getting on that new device. Well, I think I'll open up. I'll open up with this one because it ain't good news, and then we'll throw it over to you. If that's how you want to roll with it.
Yeah, works good.
All right, let me hit mine real quick. So, I was definitely fucking hype. I had heard the news all week long. Who's going to be out? George Pickens going to be out. What's up with just gauging Philly's fucking play altogether. An 11-2 team going into it, currently 12-2. Just looking really good for the NFC, a division that in comparison to the AFC, I don't respect to any of the equivalent degree for the AFC division. So just. I hoped for the best, and at the beginning of the game, it was looking kind of decent. Opens up with 2 field goals in the first quarter, and then it shifts into an A.J. Brown touchdown from Jalen Hurts for 70 yards. That was the entire. It was a 5-yard pass, but the entire drive was 70 yards. And first quarter, we get 10-3 Eagles. So then we get. Second quarter, Eagles touchdown, opens that up, then transitions into Steelers touchdown, followed by Steelers field goal. So we closed the fucking first half at, what do we have there? 17-13. Going to halftime, come out of it, field goal. And unfortunately, after the second half, there was no production whatsoever on the Steelers side. It was fucking obsolete. Fucking Eagles score a field goal in the third quarter, so only put up 3 points. Heavy defensive third quarter, and fucking Eagles put up 7 points in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, were they downplaying at that point in time? Who knows? It was 13. In the third quarter, it would have been 13-16, and then just ends the game with 27-13. But I think my biggest strife or my biggest just fucking sour note, 2 major fucking defensive takeaways. We got fucking TJ Watt just knocking the fuck out of footballs on one of them, and then we get another where's that? Another fumble. Where's it at? I know. Where the fuck is it at? We get an Eagles fumble in the, I don't know if they're telling me quarters. I guess it's the first. There was definitely 2. And didn't do anything with it. It was. I don't think it was interception. Another fumble. But again, I've been speaking about this all fucking season long. Capitalizing on turnovers. Make something happen with the turnovers. They had 2 turnovers that resulted in 3 points. Fuck that, dude. That should have been 14 points all day long. Now, on the flip side, that was my biggest, not happy about that whatsoever. And I haven't been happy about that all fucking season long because it's been the continuous issue. I think in the entire season, one time they've gotten 7 points off of a fucking turnover. Other than that, it's either 3 points or nothing, which is shit. The other thing I'm fucking off with is officiating crew for that game was shit. Mega shit, dude. And, there was a big scuffle, big fight in the end zone. Not on a touchdown play that resulted in a double foul against Pittsburgh and nothing on fucking Philly.
That's fucked
up, what
yeah.
the fuck, dude? And then there was just a bunch of other just off-color calls. It's like, we ain't getting shit going our way in the fucking officiating rounds. And there's all this other shit happening, all this other extracurricular shit that's not being called our way. And it's like, fuck, dude. We ain't going to win with any advantage from the not advantage, but with any, I don't know, support or because what I'm trying to say is the fucking officiating crew was supporting the Eagles more so than supporting the fucking Steelers in any way. and that it was just fucked from the jump. I guess while Steelers didn't put up shit in the third or the fourth, that Steelers defense held the Eagles to 10 points in the second half. I guess that's a good takeaway. There were some injuries. One of the best injuries was Steelers defense injured the Phillies fucking lead running back. What's that dude's name? Yeah, he was out for a good. He was out for a good couple of stands. Yeah, I think he came back in like the fourth, but he was out from like early in the second into the third, maybe early in the first. I'm probably the second though. He was out for a good amount of time. I think it was early in the first all the way into the third and then comes back. But to be out for that long, AJ Brown was fucking running circles around fucking the secondary, and then I know there was another one. Is it Small? Forget who that other dude's name is. Smith, Devontae Smith. Yeah, that too. Wide receiver crew was just fucking wreaking havoc on the Steelers defense. I didn't like Russell Wilson getting the fucking ball tipped multiple times at the line. It was just some shit. Like that's gonna be on tape for the fucking Ravens to look at you next week. So get ready for that shit. And then the killer of all killers, we got Najee Harris fucking dropping you're gonna call it a fumble, but dropping a pitch from Russell at the fucking, where were they at, dude? Like in the red zone. Right? I don't know if they were at the one at the. Let's see. Russell Wilson fumbles. It says 34, but I don't think that was way the fuck back there. They were in the red zone, and that's where. There's got to be another one. No, that's it. I think Russell fumbles. Yeah, because it was at Philly 26, calling it the 26. I thought they were closer than that.
All right. That's pretty much the red zone.
Yeah,
it's basically the red zone.
But you can't do that shit, dude. You're on a roll. That thing started at where did it start at? Philly 39 or I don't know. It started on the opposite end of the fucking field. And they had, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4 play drive to result in a fucking fumble. They just resulted in a what happened in that fucking turnover. Philly turns it around 13 plays later, 74 yards, touchdown. It's not going to work if y'all ain't going to be able to do shit about that. And then time of possession is fucking wild, dude. It's like...
Oh, I heard about that in the fourth quarter. They had the ball for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think the overall game time of possession was 40 to 20. 40 minutes to 20 minutes. You can't do shit in a professional football game if you're not going to possess the ball for at least 39 and whatever. Equal value. Fucking 60-minute match. 29-31 in that ratio. To compete with those motherfuckers, you got to do, if you're going to be equal, that's how it's going to be. Or you got to capitalize on the other end like they did, 40 minutes of possession versus 20 minutes of possession. Oh, man. Beer count was 6. It sounds so fucking sad and miserable, dog.
Yeah.
So beer count was 6. It was started out with an art carve just for good luck, and then rolled into 5 grand prizes, and that was it, dog.
Didn't work.
Didn't work for shit. Steelers are 10-4. They are their record is 5-3 away, so they were that road dog team. They still are. They're 5-3, but another loss up on the fucking board. We got 3 more games, and we go into my other favorite game, back to fucking Baltimore. You know I love a Baltimore match all day long. Now, this one's for the fucking North, so it's very special. But I'm going to turn it over to you. We got fucking Texans v. Dolphins.
All right. Well, the Texans did beat the Dolphins. Did not get close to my prediction of 42 points. They had less than half that at 20 points, but they kept the Dolphins at 12. Combined was less than what I thought the Texans were going to get. It looked okay. I mean, I didn't get to watch the game. I was at work, but watching some highlights and hearing about it. I heard it was an awesome game to be at. We had 3 interceptions, which is great. One of them, Derek Stingley just ripping the ball out of Tyreek Hill's hands, which was beautiful. That's a great highlight. It's been going around. First quarter, the only points were scored by us, 3 points, field goal. Second quarter, they answer with a field goal. We answer that with a Nico Collins touchdown. Welcome back, Nico Collins, back in the action. Really exciting. And then another pair of field goals to make it 6-13 at the end of the second quarter. And then nothing in the fourth quarter. In the third quarter, we got another Nico Collins touchdown, and then they got a Johnny Smith touchdown on my fantasy team, so that was okay to have. And, 20-12. Like, on paper, it looks like a really boring game, but then you hear about that one guy got super injured. I watched the replay. The hit didn't look that bad, but he got really fucked up, I guess, from that. I don't know how he's doing.
Yeah, he got fucked up. Yeah, that's the one I remember seeing. It's coming back to me now. Hell yeah, they stopped the game for a minute. Motherfucker was frozen in time at the fucking 40, yo.
And then apparently there was, like, the Dolphins head coach is, like, suing the refs or something. No, it was Jacksonville. I don't know. There's a bunch of dumb bullshit. I think that might just be my algorithm giving me all the dumb news stories. But I feel like there was, like, some scuffles with the coaches during this game that I missed. It's hard to, like, Google that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless you see it.
Unless you, like, see the video. Yeah. It seems like it was a heated match. We clinched the AFC South with us winning and the Colts losing. AFC South champions again, second in a row. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
And then now we're going into the Chiefs, which I'm not really pumped about. I think it's going to be probably a loss. If I had to put money on it, I would say Texans lose, Chiefs win. But that's not my. I do think it's going to be a 1-score game. I actually think it's going to be like a 1-point game. I think the Texans lose by 1 point.
I hope y'all get nasty and fucking fuck up whatever his name is. Yeah, because he's coming on. He's on it. There's a guy. He's on a fucking injury. That was a lame Collinsworth impersonation. But yeah, he's limping around there. So if y'all get in there,
no, I saw him. His ankle's getting torn up last game.
Yeah, they taped the shit out of it. So yeah, hopefully y'all do some work on that. But that's good shit, man. Y'all got fucking leaders, AFC South champs, and there's AFC East, there's AFC West champs, and one more has to take place. But hell yeah, that's exciting shit. And then
y'all get the championship if y'all win this upcoming game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's exciting!
Big. It's fucking big.
If
we don't win the fucking game, we have a tied record of fucking 10-5, and I don't know what the fuck happens after that. I think it's play out into the fucking end of the season and see what's up.
Wow.
So. Yeah.
You still make the playoffs, though, right? You already clinched playoffs,
Yeah, we clinched playoffs, but I want fucking King of the North for sure.
Oh, but you'll have a tied record, so you won't know the division standings until...
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. Okay.
And this is away. This is in Baltimore. Let's backtrack real quick. So let's talk about... Where is this at? The games themselves before we get ahead of ourselves. Let's go here... There's a different layout and a different visual. I prefer the scores spread for the teams as opposed to the schedule, because on the schedule they just give it's harder to fucking read. So I skipped the week. All right, that was week 15. Our review for week 15. Freaks and Geeks. Here's week 16 today. This week, Thursday we got Broncos and Chargers, and Saturday. The doubleheader. It's such a weird flop because you got this doubleheader this Saturday, and then boom, you got the exact same opposite doubleheader on Wednesday. But Saturday's doubleheader is Texans v. Chiefs. Then we have at 3:30 Steelers and Ravens, both away games for the motherfuckers that you're listening to on the AFC Central Revisited show. Douglas Haseman and the 512 Foot Doctor. On Sunday, we got Giants and Falcons. Then we move into Lions Bears, a divisional matchup against the Browns and the Bengals. The Browns are already out. We got Titans versus Colts. We got Rams versus Jets, Eagles versus Commanders, Cardinals versus Panthers, Vikings versus Seahawks, Patriots and the Bills, Jaguars versus the Raiders, 49ers versus the Dolphins, Buccaneers versus the Cowboys, and Monday night we got the Saints versus the Packers. So let's talk about this thing, man. You want to open? Oh, yeah. I think we were talking about it pretty much a few moments ago, given the depictions and everything like that. But on the Steelers side, yeah, dude, it's in Baltimore, and we're going to see what's going to pop off. Steelers are facing a lot of injuries at the moment. Tomlin's already been like, yo, it's fucking all hands on deck. We need everybody. I don't give a fuck if you got a bump or a bruise. Hit some fucking recovery, and we need Steely McBeam's coming out of fucking the woodwork. We need every fucking buddy in their fucking moms to come out this bitch. Let me hit this thing real quick.
Yeah. Man, well, the text, it is weird. I didn't even realize it was a flip-flop doubleheader on Saturday and then on Christmas.
Yeah.
That is pretty strange because, 2 unorthodox days for NFL football, Saturday and Wednesday. One of which is a holiday, which is also kind of a strange. I mean, it's always a heightened game, but we got limited rest.
Mm-hmm.
This
seems
like
a setup.
It seems like a setup.
Hell yeah,
it
dude.
seems like a setup for something.
Mm-hmm. It's not good, and I know it's just because it's fucking Christmas is on a Wednesday, but what the fuck? Like, damn.
I mean, it's been a year of the bad guys winning, so maybe. Everybody always talking shit about the Steelers. Everybody's always talking shit about the Texans. Maybe we're going to steal Christmas.
Yeah, I hope so. I fucking hope so. Hell yeah. I love that shit, dude. Hell yeah. I could get down with that. I'm fucking for it all day long. Oh, man. That's going to be
good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to be at that game too, man. Woo.
Yeah. That one's good. Yeah, I'm excited for you on that.
I'm really pumped for that one.
That's gonna be fucking
but
sick.
This one, I'm kind of just hoping for a loss. But my prediction, I think it's gonna be a crazy game.
Yeah.
And I've been calling shootouts. I hope this one is a shootout, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it Texans 18, Chiefs. I already wrote it down. I wasn't gonna call the Texans to lose, but I already wrote it down, dude. Texans 18, Chiefs 19. That's what I wrote down.
Ooh.
That's what I wrote down.
Hopefully
I wrote down a loss. I'm calling a loss.
Hopefully that's a flip flop too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want it to be a shootout and it flip flops. But if I'm right, I'm right. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Weather that day in Kansas is going to be 36 and sunny. So you don't got to worry about no fucking precipitation or fucking snow whatsoever.
Still going to be cold, though. Cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be cold. It is. It's going to be, Baltimore's going to be 34 and sunny. So cold as shit. So going over to the Steelers game, it's 3:30 on Fox. I hate Fox presentations. I think they're the fucking jinx too. That's half the fucking kiss of death right there. Anything on Fox, I don't. It's like, dude, I'll be here, but I don't. What's up with this production staff? What the fuck is going on here? Can we get a revamp or something?
Yeah,
like I thought.
Good. They still got that robot.
Yeah,
too. They got that fucking 90s robot.
Yeah, like Disney bought y'all out. Y'all should be coming out with everything you fucking got. Using everybody, using something, draft some new shit up. Y'all got animators in that bitch. But no, I don't know. So, Steelers-Ravens, So, TJ suffered like a little sprained ankle twist, whatever. They're saying he's taking time off, take it just for veterans rest, and that he's gearing up to play. There hasn't been much talk of Pickens, and it's just fucking weak that the dude they brought in, Van Jefferson, for fucking wide receiver 2, is just a fucking, I don't know, dude. He's just a fucking dummy out there, not doing shit. Like, he had a couple of games in the past couple of weeks, but last week there was nothing. there was no wide receiver action because Pickens wasn't there. It's like, y'all got to get on that shit because when he's not there, it's just like other people need to fucking step the fuck up. All right. Najee did solid the last game, but fuck that goddamn dropping the ball in the fucking red zone. Yeah, Warren was doing good, but overall their run game was very hit and miss. And it was getting shut down at the 1, at the 2. And there was a break or 3 or 4 that entire game. But I'm still focusing on the Eagles. I got to focus on the defense of the Ravens. I believe it is, while it is not much less, it is a lesser defense. The Steelers offensive and coaching staff in general definitely knows Lamar like the back of their hand and can fucking pick that off and give him all the struggles that he will face that day. Derrick Henry is just Derrick Henry on the decline, especially versus defense. We're gonna fucking shut him down for sure. Cam Hayward's fucking diabolical on the defensive line. He's crushing shit, and I want to call this one. I gotta concentrate on this one because it's gonna be a 1-score game. I also believe it's gonna be by 3. So, because the last one I called fucking way off color, and it was like it was a 3-point game again. I want to call this one. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nah, that's weird. Fuck. Let's see. 14-17? That 17 was there. And I already tried to change it once, and it came back. 14-17. That's what it's going to be. Winning? Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. Oh, man. I wanted to get rid of that 17. I don't know why it lingered around, but fuck.
We'll see. It must be true, dude.
But that's it.
Man, I'm excited. I think I have to work all day on Saturday, too.
Damn.
Yeah, I would miss both those games probably.
Damn. Yeah.
That's no good.
So, man, that's it. I know what else. Damn, something popped into my head and then fucking dropped out. I forget what the fuck it was, though. Fuck it. Let's look at that. Back in the playoff race, we got in the NFC, we have Lions at 1, Eagles at 2, Vikings at 5. I don't know why it skips. I get okay. Oh, okay. They're second in the NFC North. So who's first? I don't know what's up with the. Yeah, this shit's weird, and this is on like the NFL page. They got Buccaneers at 3rd, Rams at 4, Packers at 6, and Commanders at 7. I don't know why.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they're highlighted at the top. Meaning they're not in the hunt. I mean, they have a playoff spot, but I don't know who the fuck else is in the what is it?
The Packers are, I think, doing pretty good too in there.
NFC North, 3rd, 2nd. I don't know who's first in the NFC North because it doesn't have.
It might be a tie. It could be a tie.
Yeah. Yeah. So we could see that moving for sure. Quite possibly. That's for the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. The NFC North is pretty close because I think the Packers are like 4th, or if I'm remembering right, and they're like 10-4 or something.
Let's see. I'll look it up real quick.
That's a really good record to be 4th place.
No, so this is so fucking weird. On NFL.com, it's got the Vikings labeled as second in the. I guess it's got to be an error on their part. Second in the North. But ESPN has them as first in the North. So I guess it's an error on somebody's part. I'm assuming the NFL website. So in the AFC, we got Chiefs at 1, Bills at 2, Steelers at 3, Texans at 4. In the hunt, Ravens at 5, Broncos 6, Chargers 7. That flipped. Okay, yeah. Chargers at 7. So that's looking like your playoff picture right there all the way through. And I know we saw like a little bracket, right? I think I sent you a bracket. Did I send you that image of the tree? I know I'm jumping around. I got it, and I saved it for right now. There you go. That motherfucker's coming in hot. Let me
all right.
playoff bracket.
Oh, nice. I don't think you ever sent it to me. No? I saw the ornaments, but not the whole tree.
Yeah. I get one every year. Like a the one that they drop.
Damn, that's cool, dude. You got the Heinz bottle.
Hell yeah, that's a new one too.
Is that a real ketchup bottle? Or is that a
no,
is that
no. Yeah, it's an ornament.
It's like full size. That's life size.
Yeah. I need to get not a bottom half, just a bigger one. I don't have a star on it, but I need to get, I'm going to make the star. But yeah, that's it. There's a shitload of, I think you can pretty much see a majority of it. There's some shit on the side. There's a little Sidney Crosby on the side and a bunch of shit. There's 2 dope-ass fucking Roethlisberger ones. The one at the top my mom gave me, this year. She gave me a couple, 2 or 3, and it just happened. Maybe it was 1 or 2, and she throws that one at me, and it's like, this is a fucking Super Bowl play Roethlisberger joint. I was like, oh, shit. That's fucking sick. And I think it's from that one's old as fuck. A lot of them are pretty fucking old. But yeah, that's it, dude. And then the fucking balls are the colors of the diamonds on the logo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's detailed, cool. Yo. And it's black for sure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But where the fuck are we going? I'm looking for that bracket. I don't think I see it anymore. Is this one it? No, let's see. 20... We're in 2-4.
Oh, the one you sent me?
I guess so. Or more.
And there's a path to the Texans and the Steelers playing in the playoffs for sure.
I think this is it.
AFC Championship game. That would be.
Let me see. I
pretty
think
cool.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. So currently, the matchup schedule for NFC would be. If it happened today or tomorrow, Atlanta and Minnesota, Detroit gets that first round bye, Seattle, Green Bay, and Philly, Washington. And then on the flip side, we got Buffalo and Denver. I think this fluctuated, I think. Now it's Pittsburgh and Baltimore on one end, and then Houston and Chargers on the other, with Kansas at the first round bye. I'm pretty sure that swapped because I thought y'all were in the one I saw. I think the one I sent you, y'all were dubbed to go up against Baltimore. So,
yeah.
But I would like this.
Everything. I kind of hope. I mean, as fucked up as it sounds, I mean, if both of us lost Saturday, and then both of us lost Christmas, I do feel like that would kind of set up a win when it mattered. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If we win now, I'm going to be really nervous that we're not going to be able to do it again.
Yeah.
Because we're both going to probably have to play both of those teams again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. No. This is true.
So it's
this is very true.
I kind of hope we lose this one and then win the next one.
Yeah. I don't know.
The odds of a double win, against any of those teams, the odds of winning twice are pretty slim.
I'd love to play Baltimore 18 times. I'm down with that.
Yeah, y'all are probably gonna have to play them at least one more time after this.
I could fuck with that at home.
Maybe.
I could only hope.
Oh yeah.
That's why they got to win.
If y'all win, then you get the home field advantage. Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but. I'd really, I've been saying it, hoping for that, like you mentioned, AFC Championship game. That'd be wild. Wild.
Cool. It's like we prophesized.
Hell yeah. I know.
If we're going and we gotta go. Yeah. I'll rearrange everything. I'll figure out a way to
go. Love it, dude.
Sick, buy a plane ticket.
Figure it the fuck out. All right, man. Well, shit. That was the AFC Central Revisited show covering week number 16 of the NFL. We got some random days. We got some Thursdays, some Saturdays, some Sundays. So get ready for it. Douglas Haseman, if you want to throw any shout-outs, say anything, let's sign this motherfucker off and get out of here.
No, I'm all good, dude.
All right, man. We'll fucking hit that Hard Knocks because it's I'm
about to. I got it queued up.
Yeah,
already.
I got 20 minutes on the fucking dial. Y'all too, freaks and geeks, hit that Hard Knocks. All right, man. Appreciate you. We'll hit you up next time.
All right, peace.
All right, later. Well, freaks and geeks, that's all she wrote. As always, I want to thank our co-host Douglas Haseman for always coming through, always giving us his review of the previous week and giving us his depictions, his thoughts of what is to come in the current week, the current game of the week. So shout out to you, Douglas Haseman. And Freaks and Geeks, make sure you go follow him on all the socials, How I Dougie. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Thank you very much for listening, and remember, new episodes of the podcast are released every game day just before the game. So today you got that special, that ever so special Saturday episode of the AFC Central Revisited show. Now do us a favor, go subscribe to that exact podcast, the AFC Central Revisited show, on whichever podcast platform that you prefer, and make sure that you leave a comment and rate and subscribe rate and leave a comment while you're subscribing to the podcast. That's how you're supposed to get it out. Remember, we're on all podcast platforms. We're on iTunes, Apple Podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on all the other ones. We're on YouTube. So check us out on whichever platform that you prefer. Hit up the podcast hotline and drop a question that you can have answered on an upcoming episode. That's 512-900-9226, 512-900-9226. You can call and leave a voicemail. You can text. Just get it done. All right? One more time, Freaks and Geeks, 512-900-9226. And like I mentioned, be sure to follow us on Instagram. Myself, the 512 Foot Doctor, THA 512 FOOTDR, and our amazing fucking co-host Douglas Haseman at How I Dougie. Continue to tell Freaks and Geeks that you know about the podcast. Remember, the AFC Central Revisited show is a Life or Death Studios production. Freaks and Geeks, until next time, keep rooting on your squad. If you're throwing down for the Texans, shout the fuck out. If you're a fucking Yinzer and you're throwing down for the Steelers, stand the fuck up. We got a 12 o'clock match. We got a 3:30 match today. Tune the fuck in and continue to watch Hard Knocks and continue to listen to the AFC Central Revisited show. We'll see you on the next one. Don't be late.